live stream. I'm BB Davis, Cigar Saint Sister, and you're at Cigar Saint. And before, this is Catherine's cabin, and these were slaves who saw freedom, and they lived in these cabins. And that's my little crystal right there. So everything right here is just straight up live stream. And we're going to try and get some vibrations. Now, I have the Windsor. And this Windsor is very ancient. Like antique, I should say. Maybe 60s, 70s. And I just look for vibrations if I go to certain locations, just to see if there are any vibrations around. So the sun is setting, and we got one more stop to do, but this is the second, so I hope that you enjoyed this live stream. And here we go. So what I'm going to do is pull up the antenna. Now, the last time we heard voices when we came here, but this was like, could be campus police or anything like that, because we are right inside the University of Francis Marion. So, it's a lot of history to Catherine's cabin. And the last time I got pretty good vibrations from Catherine's cabin, but when I started to go over toward the other one, it was like this vibe of don't come too far in. So we're gonna see what happens. So here we go. And this walkie-talkie doesn't have any channels, just it has a pair that you can talk to. But here we go. And we're stepping out to the lights. And we're gonna cut that off. Whoop. Okay, so, and don't lock the door. My mom, who is off scene, she will lock that door in a minute. So she's just like, be careful. But I think that's a cat. Check it out. This is a black cat. Look at that cat. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. But anyway, this is Miss Catherine's cabin. There's that black cat. And you keep going around that way to Francis Marion University, where the kids have the housing and stuff like that. But this is the cabin, and we talked about this before. So I got my walkie-talkie on, and we're gonna see what kind of vibrations we got. Now over here they do have parking if it's gonna be like a lot of people, but I'm not a cat lover. I'm not a cat hater either, but I should say that I am not one to own cats. So we're gonna keep the vibration going here. I hear a little bit of vibration. But anyway, this is Mrs. Catherine's house. This particular cabin right here. And those are students going in and out of the university. And this gives you the story of Miss Catherine's house. And it also has pictures. Now, this is what you would call an African American was brought to this farm. This was like farmland in 1836. And they were brought here to raise cotton. And they also had to construct the farm buildings and cabins for their own housing. The people who would take care of raising the cotton. And they built 2 cabins and 6 others beside a sandy road and a cotton field. So these are the only 2 remaining cabins. And right here, this is Archie Waiters. Okay, you hear that vibration? The vibration changed. Just there it is, just changed again. All right, there it is. Okay. Archie Waiters is holding a photo of his grandparents. And his grandmother, Alex Gregg, a former slave, told Waiters that during slavery, the cabins were used just for sleeping. They worked a lot, okay? And the slaves left or worked before daylight and returned after that, having eaten their meals in a common kitchen. And then right there, after emancipation, most of the cabins were moved to scattered locations on the farm and small additions were made. Economic pressure obliged African Americans to continue living in some of the houses until like the 1950s. So this is the inside of that cabin, and this is how they lived. And it really gives you an unbelieving spirit, because nowadays many of us have more than these options, and we should be very grateful. Sometimes we are not enough grateful. So when you look at all of this, it tells the things that are happening inside this cabin. Like Miss Catherine, she pasted fresh newspaper on the walls every fall. Scraps of the paper can still be seen. We're not going to go inside, but I will come back and have someone take us inside. And then up here, it says a tin top table holds a water bucket, wash basin, and lye soap. Miss Catherine told how she made lye soap by mixing old scrap grease, what you would like fried chicken and fish in, with lye and water. And Miss Catherine always set up her ironing board on 2 chairs close to the fireplace. When the iron that she was using got cold, she would exchange it for the hot one from beside the fire. Wow, that's like amazing, right? And then frequently the parents' bed was beside the fireplace. This bright quilt made by Miss Catherine was the kind that she and her friends made when she lived here. And on the other side of the fireplace are 2 house brooms that were made by Miss Janie Pinckney. One broom is very old and worn to half in its original size, okay? And then right here, this is when Archie and Catherine Waiters, they were married in 1933, and they moved into this hewn timber house and lived here for 20 years. And today we call it Miss Catherine's house. There's another picture of Miss Catherine right there. She made the yard broom that she is holding when she lived in this house, and she followed the African custom of sweeping her yard every day. This photo was taken in 1986. And that is Miss Catherine, okay? And then Miss Catherine's house is now furnished with things she used when she lived there, and with furniture from Janie and Edward Pinckney. These are the 2 people pictured here who have lived in a similar house. Dedication: these hewn timber cabins are dedicated to the recovery and preservation of the African American heritage. May these cabins be a continuing reminder of the wisdom, dignity, and integrity of the people who lived here, and of the gift they left us for our African cultural heritage. So this is it. I'm going to back up, and this is the information that you get. And this is the cabin. And I don't feel any strange vibrations at all. I didn't last year, and I don't this year. Okay, I don't see the black cats, and that's cool, because again, I like kittens, but when they get a little bigger, it's a done deal. I don't see that cat, but we're going to go closer to this other cabin, and we're going to just see, okay? For a selfie. So we're going to go towards this other cabin, and we're going to just, that's just me. That's not anything crazy. So I'm going to walk on this path. And we're going to see if I see already. A different kind of vibration. So why don't you like cats, BB? I think they're very finicky. So you hear that? You hear that? Lots of activity when I come over here, just like last year. We're still in Indian summer, so you always have to look around and make sure nothing slippery is going on. And that just talks about the hewn timber cabins. If you go to last year's post, I talk about it a lot more. So as you see on the side, there are steps that you could go into that particular cabin. And see, there's a car going by. So it's always good to come in the day where you can feel more vibrations, and that's how far apart they are. Miss Catherine's cabin, and then over here the hewn timber cabins. Okay, so I felt a little bit of different. Okay, there's a different kind of vibration. So I'm going to go back this way, that way we can have a picture of this particular cabin. And I have my Morse code, but I'm not conjuring or calling anyone. So, just a different vibration of right here. Not as bad as it was the last time. Last time it was like, go back. Go back. That's the feeling that I got. And I'm all about those feelings, so I don't feel that here. It was just something when I saw that black cat looking, so you know. Alright, so no bad vibrations here. Miss Catherine's cabin. And then again, I'm not going to turn my back. Or maybe I could, since I don't feel any bad vibrations. I don't feel any spooky vibrations leaving this spot like I did before last year. So, cat got missing. I guess the cat didn't want any of this action. The beautiful sun is coming through the trees. And we're now back in front of Miss Catherine's cabin. So this was pretty cool. It's pretty dope. And again, it does give you an humbling vibration. There is a ambulance going right there. I don't know if that's good or bad. See? Hope everything's okay. So, just a little piece of history. And again, I never feel nothing crazy over here about Miss Catherine's cabin. I never feel anything. But over there, it was like a slight eeriness. So, there's that. And then last year I heard something like through the woods. It could have been, I don't know. You don't know. You don't know. But, okay. Different vibration. I'm not touching anything. It doesn't have any channels. I'm not touching anything. Woo! See, if you stick around long enough, you can catch different vibrations because curiosity. There's a little bit of different vibrations. Okay, so we're off to see the wizard. And that's the superstore for Halloween. Let's go crazy and see what they have inside. Thanks so much for locking in. And more to come. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. There were a lot of vibrations just now. It looked like it was getting more and more. But that little black cat, that was right on time. See, those are the things like you can't make up. Night bugs are coming out, so you can kind of hear them a little bit. I'm a southern girl too, so you know, we have family land and stuff like that, so we're used to that kind of vibration. So you know, it's just like that won't run us, you know. This is not like the movies, because in seriousness, if you feel a bad vibration, why would you go toward it? Wouldn't you run from it or walk very fast, you know what I mean, and douse like some holy water with you or something like that? I start to hear some crickets. I cut the Windsor off because I want to just feel regular vibrations. This is no gimmicks or anything like that. It's just that I like to hear different vibrations and see what's going on, and you know, just kind of feel the flow of what's around us. All right, so countdown to Halloween, everybody. And more cigars and more storytelling will happen on this channel as well as the First Fish YouTube channel. So again, we're not going to be loading a lot of stuff to the platforms on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Well, yeah, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're not going to be loading a lot until a little bit later. So if you are subscribed to the channel, then you're getting everything instantaneously, and then everyone else, once we load it, they will have to come over here. So it's always good to subscribe. So thanks again, TAHDAH Squad. Welcome to all new subscribers to the TAHDAH Squad. Oh, that sun feels really great on my face. And more to come. So stay locked in with me, BB, Cigar Saint Sister, for more cigars and vainglorious Vlogoween.